always look so fucking big.
I can't see shit.
No, I have my little Skype. I hope this is recording. I have my little Skype preview on, and also because I'm vain as hell, have
Right.
photo booth open
Ooh.
just to make sure I look good. And I
Yeah.
look really cute. But in my Scotch Sporting broadcast face, it's like giant face.
Well,
Back up.
you can't be right there.
I
See,
am.
That's perfect. No, now you're too
Perfect.
far. Come in a bit.
But I want to. This is how we get viewers.
I got you. Well,
Oh,
maybe
and
we
Mark
need-
without his video.
Maybe
I know,
we need.
I'm blind.
Maybe we
Classic
need a
Mark.
separate camera that points in
Boob
that
cam.
direction. Yes.
We get a lot of hits if we had a titty cam.
Yeah, clickbait.
Yeah, just blatant clickbait.
That's
Like
how.
the
That's how
porn
you
that I
get.
posted.
That's how you get viewers on Twitch.
Just
Telling
Well, it's YouTube now, right?
Well,
And
no, but
We
you-
should
Periscope.
put that in the description.
yeah.
You should
So I
it'll
should
be boob.
stop the broadcast and change the description to say boob cam, and we can
Yeah.
like angle it down more.
I'm not volunteering for this.
Oh,
I just said we
so-
should have a titty cam.
So my boob cam, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
really have boobs.
You're a B cup.
I'm a bigger guy, but I
Wow.
don't have the boobs. So
And usually the boobs are proportional to the size of the girl.
nah, no.
As I recall, when you got into a fight with Lizzie, you did say she punched you in the tit.
Yeah, but you would just say that
Man tit.
anyways. Yeah.
The moob.
My one of my bosses offered to punch my other male boss in the tit for me.
There you go.
He's British, and they were kind of arguing about something. It's like, you want me to punch him in the tit?
And the
We
answer
would
is
have
yes.
said it in an English accent.
I said absolutely.
Yeah.
Would you like me to punch him in the tit?
Mark, I am Sandy in my everywhere. How were you
Yeah.
on Saturday night?
Sandy in
So
my
I thought I had gotten all out, and then Sunday I found more sand.
So Mark and I played in a sand dodgeball tournament on Saturday.
Right. Mark got clobbered in the face.
Yeah, oh, Mark got just obliterated. It was just like hit him directly on the glasses. Not even glasses, like it didn't hit both
The
lenses.
glasses fly
He
off?
hit directly in the glass. It just one eye.
Nice.
No, they stayed on his face, but he kind of
Ah.
backwards like he'd been shot out of a cannon.
Back into the
nose
left.
piece was bent. Yeah, back into the left.
The worst part, he was out though.
I usually go back into
He was
the right.
already out.
No, that like he got it. So usually, if you're standing
not
still,
talking about-
headshots are a wash.
Okay.
But Mark was kind of ducking, not really, like crouching a little bit, and just blasted backwards.
But that's my standard pose. I'm always crouching, ready to move
Ready to pounce like a
Yeah.
cat.
and dodge.
Asian thing.
Yeah. And then
Now,
the
did
second headshot, I'm literally on the ground, and I still got smoked in the face.
You were safe for that though. Oh no, you were out.
So I was out. Yeah.
Now-
There was 4 balls coming at me.
It sounds
Mark,
like a
Mark.
standard Friday night for you.
It was Saturday
Now-
night though.
Did you
Yeah.
practice the 5 Ds of dodgeball? Is the important
Clearly, I
question.
did not. This is my first game action since my surgery, so I was a bit rusty. Although the third headshot I took, I caught.
Yeah. Oh, Mark was great with the catches. You were fantastic.
Thank you.
Our team came in the lastiest of last place. Like we were the worst.
No
there
wins.
were 2 teams that were 0-4, and we were somehow worse than the one team that was 0-4
Okay.
because it differential mattered. So,
Right.
but everyone made the playoffs, and that's when our team was like, "Hey, let's try." And then
Oh.
so we won our playoff game, and then made it to the
Yeah.
semis, and then stopped trying again.
You
And we were
lulled
up
the other
4-2 in
team.
that last match, and it came down, and we lost the next 2 to make it 4-4, and then the whistle went during the last game, so it was literally that game was the winner take all.
Yeah.
We did.
It was great. It was a great time. So I rushed back from my game tonight and did not have time to shower, so I'm pretty disgusting right now.
Awesome.
So I will be finding sand in places that.
Oh, so
There
you played
should not
sand
be sand.
sand today?
Oh yeah, I
In your
played sand
gear?
again today.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
be digging it out of folds that I didn't know I had. My
Although I
feet.
found some pictures of us
Behind your
playing on
knees?
Saturday.
Oh yeah, I untagged one very quickly, Mark. There
Although-
were a couple of me looking cool, and then one where I was
Yeah.
like scratching my face.
I literally think there's one picture that they've taken as us as a group, and it's literally the one shot where it was like mere moments when I got smoked in the face the first time.
That's a good
Awesome.
time to take a shot.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk. We've had our amateur sporting hour, as we usually do.
Let's talk about the pools.
No, I don't want to talk about the pools, Gabe. We've talked enough about the pools.
But we still get stupid emails about setting up our trade block.
I did sass the guy. So if you listen to our free agent spectacular, Gabe and I explained the pool that we're in. But it's basically a very statistically in-depth pool, more than like Yahoo or ESPN. Like it's kind of, they track everything, and you also have a minor league system that you also have to keep track of. And if they play a certain amount of major league games, you have to bring them up to your team and blah, 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 blah. So we've done the draft already, and people are all over us. And this one guy's like trying to get Patrick Kane for me, but it's July and I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
I after like maybe 6 or 7 emails from him being like, I'll look at your team later, buddy. And then he emailed me this morning, was like, so who do you want?
I don't want anybody. I want to keep Patrick Kane.
I want no one.
I like the
There
guy
is
who beats up cab drivers.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
There are cap
For like 80 cents.
there are cap restrictions in this, so like that's what he's pushing for. But I just like messaged him today. I was like, what is your urgency? It's July.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm in baseball right now. This is baseball mode.
Yeah.
Hockey's over. Don't care. Speaking of which, let's talk about hockey and Nazem Kadri's contract.
Well, at least it's only 1 year.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so he's a young superstar being signed to a 1-year contract.
I think superstar
Budding
is a little.
superstar.
I think superstar is a little bit of a.
Budding
strong-
superstar. Budding.
We're throwing that term around really loose.
Sorry,
right
you
now.
can hear
Yeah.
me. Chris, can you
He
edit
could
this
be.
so I say budding superstar?
He
Well,
could
they
be the
lost
next
their
Connor
one
McDavid.
Oh my God.
So 2 years from now, we'll play this back. So this 1-year contract, is it an audition for Babcock? Is it no one trusts Kadri? Would he get this if Babcock wasn't the coach?
It's,
I don't think Kadri would get that contract if Babcock wasn't there.
Would he get more, or he wouldn't get signed at all?
No, he wouldn't get signed at all.
You don't think he?
I think they
had
would have
signed it
qualified him.
all?
That was it.
Oh,
Not
I
to
don't know
that-
about
not-
that. I don't know about
it's
that.
a safety net.
Oh.
You know, the Leafs don't trust him, and it's a safety net. So if he performs, great. But if the team doesn't perform, then he's fucking out of there. But if he does great and the team does great, then he signs long term. You know, it's like you know,
Right, and they can also trade him at the deadline, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. So did they sign him for trade bait? This
I
is
don't know.
so. This is not. We all agree this is an
It's
audition.
an audition.
Mhm.
It's an
Oh yeah,
audition.
Yeah.
for sure.
And is it a Babcock specific audition, or it's a Maple Leaf audition?
No, it's a Maple Leaf. I think it didn't matter.
It's
I don't think it
Shanahan.
mattered. Yeah.
Because I feel like there was so much belief with him with the brass before, and being a young budding superstar. I think it's
Even
odd that
I think I have a problem with.
potential.
know.
That's with any top 10 pick.
Right.
But
Yeah,
what
he'll be
top
a
10
great
pick has
second-line
been?
player.
What top 10 pick has been signed to a 1-year deal in the last little while?
Oh.
all of them have been locked up. You mean?
Yeah, it's the old fuckers that get the 1 year, like the Ole Okanens of the league get the 1-year contracts.
Well, at least want to see if they've ruined them. It's like, hey, we've kept you in the minors for too long, and then we fucked you around
That's
the
the
last
problem,
two
'cause-
seasons.
There are other teams who would sign these young budding superstars in quotes to the 6-year
Which
deal.
part?
and they-
Which part's in quotes, Mark? Budding or superstar?
the whole thing. So a lot of teams will sign like right out of their entry level contract when the 3 years are done. A lot of these kids get signed to 6-year, 7-year deals, and most of the teams regret that because then they're like, "Oh crap! Now we locked these guys in for like $5-6 million when really we shouldn't have."
Oh, so the Leafs are smart on this.
I would say, yeah.
Can
Or
you
other
see
people
right now
sign
that
Ever
maybe
the
the Leafs are
homer.
smart?
Ever the homer. Yeah, this is a
Ever the
smart
homer.
move.
Yeah, smart move, Leafs, smart move.
Yeah.
That's
We got
Mark's bro
Babcock.
boy.
We're gonna win the cup.
So after what's going to happen to Kadri?
It depends on how he does.
Oh, how he
No, what's
performs,
going to happen
right?
to his audition? Is he going to perform or is he not?
Oh, I see. You want us to prognosticate.
I would like you to
I
do
don't
a Game of Thrones prediction style spoiler alert to anyone that
don't
wants to.
think. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll put up the spoilers tag. I don't think that it like they're gonna be so shitty this year They
Agreed.
really are.
Agreed.
That it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't even matter. And so, I mean, I don't know.
It all depends on how he has his two-way game. Because that's all Babcock cares, is how you play your two-way game.
Got a back check.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I haven't
Gabe.
checked, but I think Babcock has never coached a team where
Eric's
he's had a
stalling
40-goal score.
Sorry, say
It's all
that
about
again.
playing the system. I haven't checked the numbers, but I don't think Babcock has coached a team that has ever had a 40-goal scorer.
That's
Not even triangle phase? Yeah. Datsuk?
Triangle face.
Has he scored 40 goals?
Someone Google a picture of Pavel Datsuk right now and tell me he doesn't look like a triangle.
He does, actually.
A perfect, whatever the same, what's the same angles when everything of a triangle has all the same angles?
equilateral.
Equilateral. He's an equilateral triangle.
He really does have a triangle face. Holy
Right?
shit! Yeah.
It's quite the chin.
Also, has he scored 40 goals ever?
I'm looking.
I'm
at
checking
that
that now.
as
He has
well.
not.
Not even
He's
Sexy
What's
only,
his
the
most?
Zetterberg.
highest
What's
is
his most?
32. 32. Zetterberg
32.
may have had 41.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
double
gonna
check
say.
that.
What about?
He's very pretty.
what
He's
about
Jared Leto.
Zetterberg? Yeah, Jared Leto.
Yeah, I can see that.
Henrik Zetterberg. Holy shit, he's the same age as me. I didn't know that.
Really?
What have you done with your life?
I know, right? That's what I always think. Let's see. Detroit
scored
Red
43.
He
Wings.
got 26
43.
last year.
43 back in
2007,
2006, 2007. Yeah.
I find that
that's it.
so age-wise so depressing because I guess I hit that age a couple years ago. I'm 29 now. Of like, everyone used to be older than me, and now everyone's younger than me. And I don't like if I feel weird getting a jersey because I don't want a little boy's jersey on the back of my.
Oh,
I'm such a.
You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that because, like, yeah.
I don't want to perv over Daniel Norris. Like he's 22, 20. Like, come on.
Well, it's unfortunate, but that's the way of life.
I know.
Although I'm lucky, I only have one jersey of someone who's younger than me. So
Who do you have?
I have. Well, it's a Ticats jersey, but I have an Andy Fantus jersey. He's younger than me. But I have for my Sharks jerseys, I have a Thornton and a Marlowe, and they're both at least 1 year older than me. So.
And that makes it cool. As long as they're like a year older than you, that's totally fine. I guess for like a girl, it's different because like Tuca and I, like he might. I think he's only a couple years younger than me, so it's not super weird.
Right.
You know.
It's
So kind of weird.
It's not weird.
Just a little.
That was funny timing. Our peanut gallery just said fuck off, but I think they were yelling at the video game.
Gotcha.
So Tyler is not on. He is. Do we want to guess what he's doing right now?
Sleeping.
Planning for his wedding.
Starfishing. It's probably
No, it's got to be
starfishing.
wedding stuff. It's got to be wedding stuff.
Those could
Yeah,
be linked
starfishing.
I've been
together.
there over
I
the
Yeah,
like-
wedding stuff and starfishing.
Okay.
Practicing
Sorry.
for married life.
Sorry. Can I interject?
Yeah.
I don't know what starfishing is.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. Picture it's a sex move.
Yep.
Just picture a starfish.
Okay.
You just lay on your back, arms and legs up. It's more common for a girl.
Right.
You just starfishing.
Okay.
You just.
Just lay there and just take it.
I'm gonna send you a couple Urban Dictionary links after this.
Mhm.
I feel we're starting from ground zero here.
You know, I'm pretty well versed in these sort of things, but
Clearly not.
I guess not. Oh, clearly not, eh, Mark? From the guy who thought auto
I know.
fellatio meant it was in a car.
Sure. Automobile.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Eh?
I think that's just called roadhead.
Yeah. There's no fancy term for it.
Auto fellatio. So what Tyler wanted to bring up, he said, I have two things to talk about that'll make you burn your bra. One of them I didn't care about, which was soccer, and especially because he was like, they scored a lot of goals.
They did score a lot of goals. That's
yeah,
7 goals.
cool.
That's pretty good.
That's cool, but it's women in sports and US ones. So let's move on. And it's soccer. It's 3 strikes. We're done. Moving on. But the women's coach, and I'm so sad he's not here to argue with, the women's coach on the Spurs, the assistant coach, whose name is slipping,
Yeah.
is going to be the head coach of the Summer League
Ooh.
team, which I initially thought was cool.
Yeah.
And then people that know basketball more than me said it was not cool.
Well, the summer league, that's just their like
Yeah.
bullshit like
Rookies
spring training,
and-
right?
The D
Yeah.
League team. Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
not even
so-
B. Oh, is it? Is it the development league? Is that's what it is?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it cool that like a woman's getting it, or is it like, here's your apron?
No, it's a step forward. I mean, like, come on.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not. I mean, it's not like she's coaching the fucking,
WNBA?
the real team, and it's not like it's the WNBA. It's actually NBA.
It's a step. Yeah.
So, I mean, but it's like, yeah, it's a step. It's like the female ref, right?
So should I get my matches out or no?
Well, why?
Sure.
Oh, like, cause yeah.
For my bra.
women- Yeah. Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the
Okay.
matches.
Do it.
Okay. Cool. Because
Nah.
basketball is the sport, but more for players. I think that why can't men and women play on the same? Like I think we talked about this before. I get baseball. I'll never be able to hit as hard as you, as hard as I try, and I get
Right.
golf. I'll never be able to hit as far as you. But basketball's kind of like Brittany.
There's-
What's her nuts? Also naked with
You
Tana
know what
again.
though? I've seen.
Why can't she?
Nah, basketball can get pretty physical.
I
Yeah,
guess
lots
it's-
of bows.
Hey,
Bows and broken
Google
nose.
or YouTube the Alonzo Mourning fight with Jeff Van Gundy, just like trying to stop the fight by grabbing at the leg and just being
Are you
flailed
serious?
around.
Like for me, soccer could probably be a mixed sex sport. I think.
Yeah,
I think so.
I guess. What about hockey?
No, hockey's
Goalie?
way too.
That'll never mix.
Well, we've had a
that'll
female
never
goalie.
Yeah, barely.
Well,
Manon Rayom.
it was
You
a
just-
long time ago too. Yeah, Gesundheit.
Yeah. I think if there's gonna be a woman in maybe basketball, but I don't know, like fights are rarer than that,
I
right?
just think basketball's still pretty physical. But you're right. I mean, as far because like.
But it's not about like distance, I guess. Like it's a sport that isn't about distance, as
Right.
like baseball and.
Well, they already do mixed sports in tennis. There we go. Men and women playing together, playing tennis.
and
mixed
thanks
doubles.
for the segue. It's as if you knew.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
speaking,
shit.
speaking of women learning their place, as soon as we
Wow.
hit end on our podcast from last week, Eugenie Bouchard
Got spanked.
just got first round again. So the stat I heard was of the 16 rounds she's had since the last Wimbledon final, she's lost 14.
Damn.
Yeah,
So
it's
she's
not
she's
good.
only made it to the second round twice and then lost immediately.
It's the fame. That's what happened.
You did it?
Came on too quick, and then that was it.
You did it? Like you did it?
You did it.
He did.
Sorry, if you want to edit this into our video game podcast. Finally beat Little Big Planet 3 because I'm not playing.
Perfect.
We're playing co-op, and I am clearly dragging us down. Anyways, yeah. So Eugenie got bounced almost immediately. Vinny Popple. Did you guys have popples when you were
Pospisil?
kids? Mark, you're close to my age. Did you have a popple? It was like a little possum, and he rolled into himself and then made a ball. He made a fuzzy ball.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I never had one though.
I had one. His name reminds me of that. So he is Vinny Popple. And I don't think his name is even Vinny. I think it's Velasic or something, pickly. Anyways, he moved on to the
he
fourth
plays for the
round.
Sharks.
Velasic, the heir to the pickle fortune.
That's right.
So yeah, I think Vinny Popple made it to the fourth round. Milos got bounced in the third. So that's exciting for tennis.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about Papasil for a second. He was down 2-0. And
Yeah.
the stat that came up was he was 0-9 in his career, went down 2-0. Came back and won that one in 5 sets.
Yeah, he was down when I went to work, and then by the time I got to work, because the TTC is terrible and it took me an hour, he'd won.
Yeah.
Like, that's
And
fantastic.
then later that day, he played a doubles match that also went to 5 sets.
Yeah, well, he's been a doubles star for a while, right?
Marathon man.
So that's pretty cool. Anyways, go Canada, and preempting my sports center in the morning. I didn't watch any sports highlights this morning because
No.
I know TSN had Wimbledon and Sportsnet had the Tour de France that no one watches.
Why is that on TV? I mean,
I don't know.
It's a bunch of guys riding bikes. I don't know.
It's like watching NASCAR.
Actually, I would rather watch the Tour de France than NASCAR. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Well, it's only fun when they flip over their.
Is there an option for nothing?
There is an option.
Or do I have to pick between
watching paint dry?
Watching NASCAR or watching the Tour de France? Maybe the Tour de France because the landscape's pretty.
Are you talking about like the spandex pants that they're wearing, or the actual landscape?
I'm talking about the Tour de France.
I'm talking about their wieners.
Their wieners on the bicycle seats. That's
getting crushed.
That's where you'd go. So you'd pick the Tour de France too?
Yeah, I love watching fucking.
Just looking at their spokes.
Yeah, looking at the spokes. Make sure their bearings are all right.
Did we all get that Blue Jays alert?
Mark Burley injured.
No. Mark Burley is injured.
Yay! There goes the season.
Left the game against the White Sox, who they're playing.
They were playing the White Sox.
Yeah, cool. I said it. I just covered in case I was wrong.
Did anybody see that game though?
I watched the game.
This game?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Jose Reyes flew that game.
Oh my god. Oh, I've got the best short stops arm in the league. And he fucking throws a wet noodle from 100 feet out. Two hops
bounces.
it to home. Two hops it to home, and the guy's safe. It was so bad. You have to watch it. It's frustrating.
All 4 runs unearned.
Oh, all 4 were unearned?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
And 3 of them came on the 8th inning.
So can we call this a close game? 4-2?
No.
Actually, no, because I have a stat with one-run games.
Okay, throwing back to our last podcast, Chris, I don't know if you listened to it.
I missed it. I apologize.
That's fine.
Classic
Just
Chris.
Classic.
I know,
How do we
I'm
expect our
sorry.
listeners to listen?
Hang up now.
We said, I felt as casual observers. Oh, no one else is recording us. It's all for nothing if we kick them out.
No, you have to stay. Just don't say anything.
As casual observers, it feels like the Blue Jays either win by 17 runs or they lose 1-0. And so I wondered what the actual statistics were on close games. And then compared, because it was something like, of the games they won, less than 25% was by less than 2 or 3 runs kind of thing. So when they won big. So 3/4 of their wins were by a big margin. And I wanted to know what was that like compared to the rest of the league's wins. And Mark did the math because he is an Asian person.
Classic Mark.
Mark?
I only did the AL East just because I figured they play each other the most, so that'd be the most.
So you're a westernized Asian person. You did some math.
I did lots of math.
Okay,
I just didn't have.
Let's hear it.
You did lazy math.
I had 5 categories. So I had what their record would be if they scored 5 or more runs.
Yep.
What their record would be if they scored 5 or less runs.
Yep.
What their record would be if they allowed 5 or more runs.
Wow. Okay.
And what their record would be if they allowed less than 5 runs. And then their record in 1-run games.
Okay. Now, I dropped math after grade 11.
Okay.
Okay. So explain it to me like a 5.
All right. So the Jays' record when they score 5 or more runs.
Yeah.
They're 38-8.
Okay. So they're winning games all the time when they score 5
If they score 5
more.
runs, it's likely they would win the game.
Okay.
Considering that they're 38-8 and their overall record right now is 43-42.
Wow.
So that brings us to what the record is when they score 5 or less runs, which is 5-34. Which is easily the worst in the division. Because if you look at Tampa Bay and when they score 5 or less runs, they're 22-34. Baltimore's 13-31. Boston's 14-34. New York Yankees are 13-31.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit, son.
But on the flip side, when the teams allow 5 more runs, the Jays are 14-22, which is significantly higher when you compare the other teams because Tampa's 5-24, Baltimore's 7-22, Boston is 5-30, and the Yankees are 6-25.
So
that means when the Jays allow a lot of runs, they sometimes put more runs.
Well, they are an offensive powerhouse, right? Like,
when they want to be.
But
They have
then,
the second
I guess
best
then
run
when they're
differential
not, I think then what we're saying too is that they're an offensive powerhouse, but when they're not, they're pretty much guaranteed to not win the game because the pitching can't handle it.
Yeah.
Well, today I wouldn't say it was the pitching's fault. Today was the fucking ball went through every player like they were fucking Swiss cheese. It was disgusting.
Well, today's the anomaly. Today, if it's the 38,
no, I know,
whatever. Yeah,
it was only Jose Reyes and then the Jose Bautista stupid throw to first base.
Yeah.
That was it.
Crazy.
Two bad plays cost the game.
It went through Donaldson too. Yeah. It went through Donaldson. Sorry.
So your analysis is when they win big, and when their bats aren't on, they're losing because they're hitting nothing, and the pitchers aren't like holding them to a low batting average.
No,
I guess.
My analysis is that when they win, they have to score a lot of runs, regardless whether it's a big one or not. Because when you are 14-22, when you allow 5 more runs, that means the other team still score runs, but you just score more.
So
on top of that.
Yada yada yada. Pitching sucks.
Yada yada yada.
No, they need the bats to. Yeah.
But to be honest,
yeah, but that means they need to score more than 5 runs because the pitchers are giving up more than 5 runs.
But then there's the issue of the bullpen as well, because if you look at the record for their 1-run games, Tampa's 11-13, Baltimore's 10-13, Boston's 12-10, and the Yankees are 11-10. So everyone there is essentially about 500 or close to it.
Yeah.
Jays are 9-16 in 1-run games.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
So their bullpen is just taking a shit. Wow, that's cool. God damn, you're good with math, Mark. Statistics.
Don't we love having an Asian on board?
Oh, man. This is why we keep you around.
But if I could add, though, today's Jays game, they're up against Chris Sale. I don't know if anybody knows about him. He was looking to...
do you want to explain?
He's like Randy Johnson.
Do you want to explain
He's like a young Randy Johnson.
Like ugly? The same?
No.
Ugly, lanky, left-handed throwing? Yeah.
Did he hit
Does Randy Johnson look like a tree?
Remember Randy Johnson
he didn't get the record.
Oh, that dove just vaporized. That's one of my favorite highlights to watch. And the bird flew in. Nope.
Is that a ball or a strike? Like, what do you call that?
Just call it a bird. What did they call it?
I think he just pitched it again.
They finished the play. Yeah, they finished the play.
But the ball didn't make it.
Blew up a bird.
It's as if he was tossing it back to the catcher and need a new ball kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it was just a do-over.
But that was a pitch, wasn't it? He got a do-over?
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't be able to use the ball again. He would have been.
Do you know what happened on the Randy Johnson pitch?
He obliterated been like, oh.
Like, what, did it count as a ball or a strike or what? Yeah, we don't know.
Hit by a pitch. The bird got the
probably
first
a wild
base.
pitch.
Like, I just start trotting to first.
I would pick up the bird and just put him on first base. Yeah. It's like, well, you earned it, kid.
Get in there,
put a pinch runner in.
Yeah.
They just put a pinch runner in, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
there
good.
You go. It doesn't happen often, but I'm sure that would be the rule if it was a real thing. Making up rules.
So what do we need?
Sorry, one more thing. Can I add about the Jays?
Yeah.
So their record when they allow 5 or less runs. Now this is again showing that they need to score runs to win games. The division when allowing 5 or less runs, Tampa's 38-17, Baltimore's 36-18, Boston's 34-15, New York Yankees are 38-13, and the Jays are 29-20.
Wow. It's
even if the pitching is good,
yeah,
the bats need to be better still.
It's like, and I think I've talked about him before on the podcast, my poor Dave Bush, who was, if anyone remembers him as a Blue Jay pitcher, he was decent.
Yes, for Milwaukee.
I might get yelled at, but when he was a Blue Jay, like, he was okay, but he got like 0 runs. Every time he came to pitch, it was like, okay, never mind, we won't bat.
That's kind of like Dickey lately, actually.
Oh, Dickey. Poor Dickey.
No,
He had
not
like
poor
6
Dickey.
straight starts or like 3 less runs, but no run support whatsoever.
Well, I think Dickey was the one that prompted this. Like, I know we talked about his closing stats, but lately, yeah. he's pitched not awful, you know.
Yeah.
But he's allowed runs, like less than 5 runs, though, and clearly the Blue Jays can't make that up.
How many home runs does he give up in the first inning? Do we have a number on that? Can we get a number on that?
We did get a number on that, and it's not as much as you think. His start on the weekend was only his second of the entire season, his second bad first inning start.
It feels like there's way more home runs than.
No, we looked it up. It's not like.
I remember being really surprised at what the numbers
it's
were.
not as bad as at least this season. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Huh.
So Dickey for president.
You mean closer?
Well,
yeah,
something like that. All-star game, rosters, lineups. Anyone thoughts?
Oh yeah, Donaldson and his
14 million votes.
Record-setting. Do you think that's Canada? Like what?
Oh, that's all
that?
Canada. That's all.
Yeah, it's all of Canada.
Like, is it the fact that every single person, every Canadian would have voted for him? Like, why Josh Donaldson? Is he getting, like, if we go to the States, are people talking about Josh Donaldson?
I don't know.
They should. He's one of the best third basemen in the league.
But I feel, Batista
not.
was the
He's on
home run
premier
leader, and it
offensive
caught
team,
him.
too.
Batista's home run sense to me that he's getting all the votes? Oh, we have an answer for the Randy Johnson. What happened?
It's not an official rule. So they leave it to the umpire at their discretion, and they call it a no pitch.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yes. See, no pitch.
No pitch. So it was just like it never happened and the bird never existed, and his little bird wife was just left to sob and pick up the pieces and raise her little chicklings.
Who's to say that wasn't the mod that got smoked?
Oh, you sick fuck.
Hey, that's a mother
Yeah,
you're
true, we
talking
don't know.
about.
I don't think they did
Christ, Mark.
they didn't do a coroner's report on that bird. We have no idea.
In the baseball rules, if the ball is batted or thrown, it counts as a live ball, but not for pitching.
Huh. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Yes.
But
there you go.
a pitch is a thrown ball, though.
No, pitch A doesn't count for pitching.
So they don't call that a throw?
So if Jose Reyes had drilled a bird tonight.
That would have counted as a throw.
I'm sure he's drilling several birds tonight. Yeah.
You're welcome for setting you up for that. Don't call me, that's why they call me a good wingman. Huh?
Not too soon.
Bird joke.
A little too soon.
Damn.
Give me another bird.
Oh, God.
So statistics for Mark.
Show us the dirty bird.
Yeah, who can do the dirty bird?
I'm not talking about the dance.
Oh.
Jamal Anderson. Remember
when Ray Lewis killed people?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Ray Lewis killed people. Cool. Just every podcast. So did Danley Healy and Craig McTavish. We gave my friend is pregnant, and how we announced it at our NHL awards was we gave her the Craig McTavish designated driving award. So, anyways, that's how she announced her pregnancy, was drunk driving. You were so good at these statistics, Mark. I want to give you another one, but I can't think.
Okay.
Just think of something mathy in Blue Jays.
Right.
Do R.A.
Jays?
Dickey. I want some sort of inning by inning analysis on R.A. Dickey.
What is statistically his worst inning?
Yes.
In the last
Boom.
3 years.
Done. Asian.
The last 3 years? Oh,
R.A. Dickey?
goodness.
In his
Have fun,
career.
Mark.
In his entire career.
His tenure. Getting back to R.A. Dickey as closer, because I want to launch this campaign on social media. What is his worst inning?
Okay.
Okay. So it is late in the evening. Let's cut this one here unless anyone has anything else to add. But if not, I encourage.
Can we just talk about the crazy week that was the CFL?
Yes, we have our resident CFL expert on here.
Just expert is a little bit of a.
Of the 9 quarterbacks, are they all hurt now, or just 8?
Okay, only one starting quarterback got hurt this week, which is good.
Yeah.
And he'll be playing this coming week, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, okay. I thought he was out for a while.
But the East teams swept the West teams this week, and that didn't happen. Like, I think the East against the West last season, I think was like three wins and then the rest losses for the whole season. and the whole East swept the West this week, which is like
Wow.
unheard of. And
Even
like
the
on the
Red
road,
Blacks?
the Red Blacks beat fucking BC.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was.
I don't know anything about the CFL, but that's not possible.
It happened. I watched it happen, and everybody knows how much I hate the fucking Argos, but they played a hell of a game yesterday in Saskatchewan. So
Wow, Argos beat the Rough Riders.
yeah, in Saskatchewan.
In Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, hold on, but Kevin Glenn is in because Durant's hurt, right? So Kevin Glenn's.
Oh, that's
So is
right.
Ricky Ray.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the Argos backup, Harris, is fucking lights out right now.
Well, Ricky Ray's also bald and like 47, right?
Yeah, how old is
He's-
Ricky Ray?
Ricky Ray's the same age as me, so thanks.
But
guys.
bald.
He's 35.
You have
yeah.
hair. You
I
have
do.
a lovely
Yeah,
head
I
of
have
hair.
Yeah, it's messy under this hat, but
So you win.
he's also a starting quarterback. I mean, I know it's the CFL, but
The CFL, you probably
Yeah.
make twice the money he does.
I definitely.
And he's
do
probably
not.
working 3 jobs, so. And one of those jobs being a starting quarterback in the
That's
CFL.
terrible.
It's not
Anyways,
terrible. It's true.
It's true.
It was
It's
a good
fact.
week. It was a good week for the CFL. I saw some statistics because they changed a lot of the rules based on extra point and the 2-point conversions. So, and then they changed some of the pass interference rules as well. So scoring's up 15% this season.
Oh, cool.
Touchdowns are scored every 5.5 possessions.
Have we had any rouges yet?
There's a rouge every game. At least one rouge every game, I promise you.
Can we do Mark's statistics on rouges?
Well, how
Can I
many
also
loses
get a
in game?
definition on a rouge?
What team has the most rouges
This
Rouge is,
year or like?
this year?
Rouge is the single point that you give up if you don't run the ball out of the end zone. On
Ball
a
out of the
kick.
end zone.
Okay.
You get a rouge.
A rouge. Side note, Ricky Ray, 35, born in Happy Camp, California.
Also
Happy
bald.
Camp.
Is that legit?
Camp.
Happy Camp?
That's
Like I said,
Happy
same
Camp, California.
same age as me. So
And that's why he's rebelled and playing football in Canada.
no.
Because he's from Happy Camp.
Happy Camp.
Happy Camp.
All right, let's call it an evening, gents. And I encourage everyone to go like our Facebook page for Naked Men, because I have control of the social media, and
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what I
picture
felt like
today.
posting.
Yeah.
there was
Put up the
video.
link for the body issue.
Oh, I missed the video.
No,
Tyler
that's
Sagan.
the link. The link is
Tyler
to video.
Sagan on a Zamboni? Come on.
Yeah, and
I was not compelled to click anything when I saw a naked man with a rubber ducky over his dingleberries.
I'll post the girl.
Dingleberries.
I think there were a couple girls. I think there's a gymnast.
Can we get Lindsey Vonn again?
No, but I posted Prince Fielder by accident because I thought it was this year, but it's still. I still want to post it again because
Well,
he's
whatever.
very squishy.
When in Rome.
Yeah,
He looks good to cuddle with. Just like rest your head on his belly if you don't have a pillow.
You could just lay on his belly. That's a fucking body pillow.
So lucky. Okay, have a lovely evening, gentlemen. Let us end this recording and like us on Facebook for more nudity and boobs and titty cams.
Titty cam coming soon.
Clickbait. All right, I'm going to hang up for the evening, gentlemen.